Hey, it's the Grottu Life Show. It is February 24th, 2022, and it's episode, what is this? I think 496. Anyway, lots of stuff's happened since the last video. I think last time I went on YouTube, well, I was on last night with Graphic Man, but the last time here on this channel, I was talking to you from Kansas on my way back from Iowa, where we're going to move to. So we already have, a contingency contract. So I put a couple thousand down. And so when this house sells, then we'll be moving up there to a giant, uh, basically it has 4 floors. I mean, and each floor is the size of some houses. So I won't be crammed anymore. But right now it's just trying to, our listing went live yesterday, so it's on Zillow and all those real estate sites. You can see it. It looks horrific because the pictures they took show all the chaos. I mean, they told us the lady came in and said, you need to take down all flags, all religious things, pictures of family, basically get rid of anything that represents America so that buyers will like your house. And then I have to like move everything out. So I had to take all the pictures off the wall, but I know it was still in such a state of chaos when they came to take the Zillow pictures. I mean, we're getting a lot of hits, a lot of, because it's a neighborhood that's sought after here. And there's, a lot of interest in this area. So let's see here. But shit. Hold on a second. Looking up Zillow here. Anyway, God damn it. Anyway, a lot of people have been looking at the house online. So I'm still working on it. And today's video and subsequent videos for a little while are going to be. If you care to stick around, you can just watch me pack, and I'll show you stuff as I pack. It'll be, like everybody's show. I show you. Everyone shows you things, but this time I'll show you things, and then I'll be putting it into a box, and then I may be doing shows once we get there, where I take things out of boxes, and you can see me put it up. Won't that be exciting? Okay, right now the listing's been up on the computer. Where does it say? For 19 hours, we've had 1,273 views, and 73 people have saved it. So, anyway, so it's up. Look at the fancy photography they did. So anyway, the house that we're moving to has over 6,000 square feet. Let's see what we got here. Last Avenger 85. You found a place yet, Grottu? Well, if you go back 2 videos, the one that has the werewolf picture, that's the house. It's over 100 years old, and so it has a basement, right, with access from the street, and that's going to be a video arcade. And then it has first floor, giant first floor, and I'm going to turn that into a pop culture museum that hopefully will become, well, won't be anywhere on par with Forrest J. Ackerman or something, but hopefully it will be something interesting that people will come to see. Batman's collectibles. I mean, in the second floor, sorry, the third floor, and I call it that because there's an elevator in the building, and so the basement's called the first floor. The ground level is called the second floor. The third floor, and then there's the fourth floor, which is the attic, but it's completely livable, and that's where my wife wants to have the master bedroom. And it's very warm up there, and So anyway, it's in Iowa. All two of you that are watching, and already several people have contacted me that live up there or whose family are from there and are intending to go back there. And I know it's closer to some of the four color fossils, and just hopefully it will have people visit the first floor. We could have private comic book conventions, or we could, it could be a clubhouse basically. You come hang out. But anyway, so I'm packing up is what I'm doing because the house could conceivably. They say, there's a house diagonal from this house, and they put up a sign last summer, and in 4 or 5 days it was down. They'd already had, so houses are going quick. And there's people fleeing from California, desperate for, and things are getting more desperate. And this town that we're moving to is like, nobody knows where it is. It's a wonderful town, but it's completely, and that's good because right now, if you turn on the TV or listen to the radio, things are not that wonderful in the world. And it's good to be kind of away from, if the power's shut off or the food supply ends, who knows how close we are to just people devouring each other, literally. Why am I even bagging books right now? It's kind of stupid. Damn it. Anyway, I've been paying for a lot this StreamYard. My wife's mad at me for this deluxe StreamYard, and I haven't even done a show on here since New Year's Eve. I was so disgusted with how it went because I put up a show and then it was not viewable by anyone because I think I showed a few minutes of a Bullwinkle cartoon. I think that set off the problems with that episode. So I can see it, but no one else can. But I don't know how this Truth Social network's going to be. Let's see. Last Avengers says, packing your whole collection, that'd be a big job to do. It sure does. It sure is a big job. You have no idea. And but anyway, went up to Iowa, and that's the last two videos. You can see that. And so I don't know. Let's see. Oh, we lost a viewer. I'm not entertaining enough. Let me just. Okay, well, I got some books yesterday. Someone brought in a ton of early 80s Archies, and I just sniped them all. And, it said, oh, well, I don't know what this goes. Hold on, I got to keep informed with the news here.
Tried to meet the
mark. You got so this trucking convoy going on. You got all this stuff going on in Ukraine. I'm not entirely sure if we're the good guys or the bad guys. And I think in this situation, we could possibly be the bad guys. But with all the corruption in the past with the Bidens, with Ukraine, if you recall, Hunter Biden was installed as an oil executive with some getting billions of dollars, to curry favor with his father, who was vice president at the time. And then Biden bragged that he threatened because they were investigating the corruption of Hunter Biden and the corporation he worked for. So there was some special investigator because that whole country's corrupt, and and Biden bragged that he said, "Well, you're not going to get the $4 billion if you don't fire that guy that's investigating my son and his company. And if you don't, I'm leaving in 2 hours, and you better fire him." And that time, you remember all that. And then, of course, when Trump got in, he called up the president of Ukraine and said, "Hey, we need to look into all this corruption." And then, of course, they said, "Well, that was terrible. He was threatening him. We need to impeach him." So there's all kinds of I don't know exactly. They say it's this. I did hear some bomb blasts and stuff, and some smoke coming up last night. And before that, all I saw were flags waving. It looked like didn't look like much of an invasion. Let's see. All right, so here's Captain Marvel 56. Man, I don't have the lighting set up in this room. I don't even know where to put it because I got everything. Anyway, isn't that amazing? We only got one person watching now. No one cares. One of us saying, "You're going to film yourself packing. That's very narcissistic." And I said, "Yeah, that's the whole point of this channel." So here's an Archie and me. Nothing remarkable. These are early 80s crap. Well, I'm glad whoever you are that is watching, possibly Last Avenger 85. Shit, I don't have time to bag all this shit. I'm just gonna move it unbagged into this other box. Here's the Wonder Woman I got yesterday. And a Green Lantern, Green Arrow. I don't know. Maybe I should bag a few of these. Betty and Me, 147.
Well, we are going to turn up the heat. Open up the cans of anti-New World Order resistance.
Yeah. You're not supposed to see him on YouTube. Anyway, Truth Social. We need to. I don't think that network is up and running quite yet, but it's supposed to offer more or less censorship, more freedom, and more actual truth. Here's Richie Rich, Zillions. We'll see how that goes. A lot of stress in the last few days. Man, overnight I've got these age spots on my hand that I swear to God weren't there like 2 days ago. They just appeared overnight. And I see like the floaters in my eyes are more pronounced. It's just, real stressful. Here's a Vaulted Mystery. Isn't that great? Yeah, 35-cent era. Not my favorite era, but this era we're living in now doesn't even have these comics, so it was a better era than now. It just wasn't the best era for Archie and Harvey. That would have been the 50s, 60s, and 70s, or earlier part of the 70s. Here's Archie on a leash. Look at that. That's pretty demented, huh? Yeah, I see. I got everything down off the wall, or do I? Yeah, pretty much. Well, today's supposed to be kind of icy out there. Let's see what the weather's doing. I think it's that way all the way across the country. Portions of north central and northeast Texas. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 6 p.m. a mix of freezing drizzle and freezing rain. New ice accumulations up to 1/10 of an inch. I know that doesn't sound much to those of you that are up from the north, but that's a lot for Texas. Oh, Graphic Man's on board. Hey, hello, Graphic Man. It says a glaze of ice on area roads and bridges will make travel dangerous this morning. Travel impacts are expected to continue through midday. Yeah. So anyway. Oh, sorry. This is an issue of laugh. If I bag and board all these, it's going to waste time that I need to have packing. So I need to just freaking stop. Oh, let's see. What does he say? I had to go into work, making me take off the nice tarp I had on my car. Can't wait to go out to the car later today and scrape. Why don't you just take the tarp with you and put it back on your car at work? Oh, well, let's see. I had to do a lot of scraping yesterday. I had to do a lot of scraping yesterday. Okay, so let's just put all these books in this box because I don't have time for this sheet yet. Here's some stuff I got last week. Here's Iraq. Son of Thunder. It's number 8. And these are issues I'm pretty sure I don't own. 16. This was a fun book. Here's number 6. Oh, here's produced in cooperation with the National Action Council for Minorities in Engineering, The Amazing Spider-Man Riot at Robot World. How about that? Oh, I got this. I was wondering what this is. This I got. This is a new comic. I got it because it has Ace the Bat Hound in it. It's the second part of it. Ace the Bat. It's a new comic, but they're bringing in stuff from. Heck, Ace the Bat Hound was even pre-Silver Age, I think. Some master of Kung Fu. It's 106, 104. I don't have time to show you all these books, honestly. I had to just start packing. I'm getting to be like a nut here, man. There's a Jimmy Olsen digest, which needs to be packed somewhere else. Okay. Here's some Power Records. There's someone's putting out a coffee table book about Power Records. Those of you that don't know Power, you all know Power Records. I mean, they had little records in them. So there's a Star Trek one and this Batman one. These are ones I never had as a kid. The Superman one. So those are new. New to the horde. This is Hover Boy, the Republican superhero. So I guess they're making fun of Republicans. But I mean, some of these. Okay. I'll organize all these books when I get to the other place. But I don't have time to do that shit now. I'll have more room there to do it. That's one thing. I'm really streaming this to make myself accountable, because if I'm on camera, I can't just fuck off. So here's some more. Aren't these amazing? They're Archie comics. Pep, laugh, pep. If I see a good cover, I'll show it to you. I don't have time for all this nonsense. They smell like they came from a slight cigarette smoking house. Oh, here's one of these Al Hartley Spire. These were religious comics, Archie religious comics. Oh, they have a sticker from I guess a Christian bookstore, $1.69. But the way Al Hartley drew the characters with these big giant eyes, they all look very wired, hopped up, I should say, strung out. Okay, well, here's Sabrina 65. And 59. We got 2 viewers this afternoon. Fuck, it's 9:41. All right, that's great. Groovy, man. There's Richie Rich and his best girlfriend, Gloria. His best girlfriend. That doesn't sound right. You're my best girlfriend. That doesn't sound right. Okay, here's Hot Stuff. This one's not in very good shape. Up against this, the Voodoo Man. This is the only Marvel comic in here. It's Laugh Olympics. Marvel had the Hanna-Barbera license for a little bit. Back in the days when Battlestar Galactica toys were being marketed to you. All right, wonderful. Who cares? Yeah, this is it's a really insane cover. I already have a copy of it. This Betty's eyes are so like, oh, groovy. I'm going to my death on the roller coaster. She's the only one that's just like so blissful. Oh my God. She's so blissful and going to her death like a martyr in that Christian comic on the roller coaster. But here, look at what she's saying. Interested in having fun? Pick us up. You won't be sorry. Well, what the fuck? That's I mean, when they're lettering that, no editor realizes that sounds a little bad. I mean, no one realizes that famous beat off cover. No one realizes, hey, that sounds a little. Okay, I love these Christmas. I love this font for one thing. That should be the official Christmas font. Whenever the word Christmas is written, it should be written like that. So I got to get these in my Christmas box. But that will be at another time. Here's another one. If anyone wants to come help, if you want to play hooky from work for a week and come here and sleep on our couch and help me pack, or if you want to help me drive a U-Haul with my more precious shit to that place, it's like a 10-hour drive. We could listen to music and shoot the shit. I don't know. Maybe it would be a nice vacation for you. I don't know. I love little Archie. I'm begging for free help. Guess I just, yeah. I don't know, man. Richie Rich. Now we have 2 viewers. I guess people are at work. I would assume, unless you're iced in. Nobody's watching YouTube this morning. Maybe you're watching the war coverage instead of the Grottu Orlov channel. The World of Archie. Why? I said I wasn't going to show all the books. Look at me. Here's a Christmas one. Yeah. This is that Forrest J. Ackerman record, Songs for Robots. They used to advertise in Famous Monsters. You can listen to it on YouTube. I don't actually own the record. Oh, I got a box. Speaking of records, I got to box up these CDs that this computer that you're watching me through is on top of a spinning thing with CDs in it. I got to box those CDs up. So then, therefore, you can look at CDs here in a moment. Because like I always say, this is not just a comic book channel. This is also a channel about music and music for robots. Okay, I'm not going to show them all. I'm not going to show them all. Okay. See, this immediately dates the comic, not just the 60-cent price tag, but the crude video game that they're playing. I prefer Archie comics from before computers were a thing. Oh shit, that's terrible. I hope it's not literally shit. It looks like someone's. Yeah, it looks like someone spilled some like a chocolate shake or something on this one. It's a shame. There we are. Look at this pinup cover. All right. Sabrina's Christmas Magic. I didn't think Christmas would be the holiday for witches. We got 4 people watching, man. I'm famous. Okay, what else? Okay. Yeah, this kind of dates it. The Star Trek the motion picture ad on the back. These are all very late 70s, early 80s. This is interesting. There's a store in Orange, California called Torpedo Comics, Las Vegas. Oh, that's in Nevada. And then there's one location in Orange, California. Anyway, it's interesting. These are backing boards. They put this in the back, and then they put a regular white backing board behind it, and then the comic. But the interesting thing about it is they have boards printed with every grade. So this is a 7.0, and so if they decide a comic is 7.0, they put a 7.0 board with it, and so you can just flip the book over to see what grade they think it is, instead of trying to hand write it on the little price sticker, you know. So I thought that was interesting. So. Yep. There's a lot more Archie comics than I realize here. Four viewers. Okay. I haven't had breakfast yet. That will happen at some point. Okay, Archie. Today, I think it's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah. What is that? Oh, some other people talking to me. Nak Swam says, hello. The poor robot is being tortured in the song. Just kidding. I like it. I'll have to go look for it. Yeah, it's I think it's called Music for Robots. Forrest J. Ackerman. He talks on the first side of it, but on the second record, it's just these crazy mid-century kind of sound effects. There's some little Archies, which are very good, especially the early ones. Oh my God. Richie Rich and his girlfriends. Graphic man, you shouldn't do this, but what was this? My mind is going. Jeffrey Epstein. You can imitate this font. Jeffrey Epstein and his girlfriends, and just if you could like put Jeffrey Epstein's head on somehow on Richie Rich. That would be wrong though. There's a Casper. Okay. Betty and Veronica, Archie. Oh, this one looks cool. It's the 300th issue of Archie, special collector's edition. Gee, this is my 300th anniversary and no one remembered. Oh, here's Sabrina hawking Hostess Twinkies. Let's see if they reprint any old stories in here. No, inside it looks like just a regular 300th issue. Yeah, this just, oh wait, at the end there is a big full page deal. How about that? Maybe I should put that one in the bag of the board. They had an interactive walkthrough on the real estate ad where you could walk, you know, like a video game, go through the entire house. But I noticed it wasn't there this morning. They must have decided that it was too scary because you'd go around a corner and then there'd be Dracula with Nixon's head and stuff. Let's see, at the bottom of this box are some magazines. Below the Archie is like a People with Eddie Murphy from 1988, and all these Teen Dream, 4 giant pullouts, Teen Hunks. You got your Johnny Depp and whoever the hell else those guys are. Chad, I don't know who Chad is. Oh, Tiffany interview. Oh my gosh. This is probably something my wife would like because she was born in 78, so she would have been. What year is this freaking thing? This is late. This is probably 88, wouldn't you think? So she would have been a little girl, like 10, you know, when all these idiots were famous. I can't even see the date. Um, 16 magazine, Corey Haim. Oh my gosh. And it's got Kirk Cameron, River Phoenix. Oh my gosh. I like the magazines from the 50s that are like this, except the people in them were more interesting. And then here's the Tiger Beat with no cover. They must have used it to pin up on their wall. What the fuck was that? Charlie's Angels. How long can it last? The story of John Travolta. Oh, this is earlier, man. This has got to be around 78. Enhance your disco fever with your own personal Saturday night dance contest necklace. Look at that necklace. Imagine if you wore that to school, the torment you would have gone through. People would not have thought you were cool. They would have tormented you. I guarantee you. There was a guy in my high school around 82, 83, and he had this rayon, I don't know, polyester disco shirt with all these little John Travoltas doing that, all of disco lights all over his shirt. His name was Elias, and he was made fun of horribly. It's really sad the way people treated him. Actually, but all right. All right. Got a lot to do here. I need to pack up some of these paperbacks. That's the next step. Oh, shit. We are hearing the strange echoes in Biden's empty skull. Yes, we are indeed. I'll be right back. Ugh. Standing causes my knees to crack. I've been doing a lot of work here. It does not look like I have been, but trust me. Ah. I mean, I hope you're not here for entertainment because I actually got to work. Let's see. Charlton says, "Hey, Grottu, cool, you're packing. I take it, then you got your house. I mean, yes, but we got to sell this house to pay for that one because I'm completely broke and would never be qualified for a loan. So anyway, I put 2,000 down. I didn't really have. So they hold it for a month, and then when that month is up, and then they extend it for another month if it goes, because apparently houses go really quick in this market, sometimes within a week here in this area. So anyway, then I get another month, and then so that goes through around the time of my birthday, mid-April, and then if if I don't know if it needs to go for a third month, which I don't think it would. Then I guess I'd put down another 500 or something to get it. I don't think it would happen. But anyway, yes, to answer your question, Steve, yeah, we got it. But so, and hopefully everyone will come and visit. All right, I'm going to pack some CDs now. Like, I highly recommend this band, The Dickies. Here's the Ramones, Animal Boy. Susie and the Banshees, Through the Looking Glass. I'm putting them in a box down here. There's more of the Dickies. I got a lot of Dickies records. There's some sessions from oh, this is the Shitbirds, famous recording artists. You've heard of them. Actually, let me explain. April March is a really great singer. She's also a cartoonist. She was part of, I think she was part of John Kricfalusi's animation studio when they made Ren and Stimpy. But she's an ex-girlfriend of the guy I kept trying to interview. I guess I eventually just kind of gave up on it. The guy that does Charlton Neo, that what's his Mort Todd. Maybe I'll try again when I get to the new house. Anyway, I first became aware of her. She did a cover version of a French song, and it was called Chick Habit. And I got the 45. I remember in the 90s, thought it was great. Later, what's his face? Quentin Tarantino used it as the closing song in that Kurt Russell Death Proof. It's a great song. Anyway, I always liked her singing, and so this is her singing along with the Makers, which is a 60s style garage band. But anyway, the Shitbirds is her. She's the lead singer of the Shitbirds, and so this song "Oh Joy" is like a Ren and Stimpy song. This is a great Firesign Theater record. How can you be in two places at once when you're not anywhere at all? Susie and the Banshees, the Hyena album. It's a bunch of girl bands. This is a bunch of Japanese garage rock type bands. And I think I got it because one of my favorite bands, the 5, 6, 7, 8s, is on it. And that's another band that I was listening to 10, 15 years, it seems like, before Quentin Tarantino discovered them. And he actually put them in his Kill Bill band, Kill Bill movie, as the band playing in that place that where they have the big bloody sword fight. This is another one of these collections of Japanese rock and roll. Yeah, the 5, 6, 7, 8s are a 60s garage rock band, girl band. They did that cover version of Woohoo, which was a song from the 50s by the Rocketeens, and I always just liked their music, and I liked their broken English and their real. This is them channeling the Ronettes. I met them in Dallas when they played at the whatever the frick that club's called, the club that What's it called? I don't know. The one where Kurt Cobain got hit on the head with a guitar. That place. I forget. I always thought she was the prettiest of them. Not that that's a sexist thing to say. Sorry. Shit. Here's another record, Shiza, by them. Let's see. Oh, there's more comments. Charlton says, Graphic Man says, hi, Charlton66. We were listening to robots sing. Well, we were. Yeah, that's an old message. And then Charlton says, hi, Graphic. Charlton says, that is cool. I wish you the best of luck in selling. Yeah. Thank you. It's the band that I like again, the 5, 6, 7, 8s. Here's 60s surf and drag music, volume 1 and volume 2. You kind of get a sense of the type of music I like to listen to here. This is like a kind of like a bootleg, I guess, of the Mummies, which is a really great 60s style garage band from the 90s. But they always swore they would never put out a CD and they would only put out records. And so someone put out a CD just to kind of spite them. But you can see their song titles. Oh, actually, this is a live record from Maxwell's, New Jersey from 1991. Yeah. Oh, and then they've got something from WFMU. Yep. I forgot I had that. Screaming Jay Hawkins, I saw him play in Dallas, and there was a guy sitting in the booth behind us. It was the Prophet Bar. This was the 80s. And then the guy at the bar at the booth behind us got up and played with Screaming Jay Hawkins. He was his backing band for the night. It was Reverend Horton Heat, who later became, he was nobody then, but now he's a pretty big star to, well, not to the average person in a mall. If you want to ask who is he, they wouldn't know, but to a certain crowd, he's a big name. Hey, Grottu, ever heard of Messer Chup's surf horror rock group from Russia? Yeah, they're cool. My wife kind of introduced me to them. There's something right over here somewhere. I just saw it a second ago. I guess this is a bootleg of a concert from 1969 of Jefferson Airplane. And then Connie Francis. Country. I always loved Connie Francis. She's still alive, isn't she? I think so. I had a Connie Francis fan club back in the MySpace days. That's one reason I want to get away from Dallas. Dallas is where Connie Francis got raped, man. Dallas is a horrible fucking place. And the place that I live is too close to Dallas, and the people just, I don't want to. Here's Pet Sounds, of course, a great record. The Beatles were trying to reach up to the challenge of that record when they did Sgt. Pepper. Here's April March, another record by her. This is stuff that I was into in the 90s, kind of what you're looking at, the CDs here. World of Connie Francis. Oh, this is cool, man. I forgot I had all this stuff. This is like Christmas morning. This is Connie Francis and Hank Williams Jr. Look at that. What is this? Yeah, here's another 5, 6, 7, 8 record. And another compilation with them on it, and some other good bands too. Yeah, Guitar Wolf was like a They were kind of inspired by the Ramones. They were a Japanese band that wore black leather. Fucking hell was that? Okay, so another Ramones record. What the fucking hell is this shit? Oh, I think a friend of mine gave me these. Meditative ocean and rainforest, timeless Pacific surf and Sri Lankan forest sounds with theta brainwaves. I think if you put this on, your dreams are real vivid and like crazy. But yeah, my friend gave me these. I shouldn't be like insulting them. They actually do work. Alpha relaxation system. It's just like kind of jarring when you're going through all this rock and roll. Suddenly stumble upon something like that. The hell is this? Oh, this is an old friend of mine that now does a radio show, and this must be a collection he put out of his records or something. I don't know. Yeah, he put together these collections, I guess. I believe so. Another Ramones record. Okay. I was really, really big time into the White Stripes. I mean, I guess I still am, but the band's not still around, so it's not like I'm waiting for their next album or their next tour. There's the single. Of course, singles look like this when you have CDs. Fell in love with a girl, yeah. Oh, and Black Sabbath greatest hits. I'm going to play the music so fucking loud at this new house because if I play music in the basement, I'm not going to bother my wife up on the third floor or the fourth floor. More White Stripes. This is the Elephant record. If you're not into the White Stripes, I recommend it. This is more. I'm starting to get into the. It's starting to be fun packing now. Let me see what this song is. All right. More. They told the press that they were because it was Meg White and Jack White, and they said, "Well, we're brother and sister." People assumed it, and they just didn't argue with it. In reality, they had been married in the past, and Jack White took her, instead of the girl taking the guy's last name, he took her last name because he thought it was cool. So they both had the same last name. They were no longer married, so it's like, oh yeah, we're brother and sister, kind of like the Carpenters. She plays the drums just like Karen Carpenter, and it's we're the new Carpenters. And then people found out, no, that's not exactly. They've been joshing us. But at least there's no real harm in a little story like that, unlike the lies that are told to us by the White House constantly. The current resident of the White House. Okay, anyway, whenever this Truth Social gets up and running, I may just convert this channel to a Truth Social channel. Because so I think I'm completely stymied here on YouTube. I cannot get past 323 subscribers. I mean, and here's just something I downloaded from Kazaa back in the days when Kazaa, I forgot what Kazaa even is. These are just things I recorded off the computer. Yeah. Oh, my wife might be interested in this. It's Nardwar. You know who he is? This Canadian crazy guy. He passed away. But he's interviewing the White Stripes and Dita Von Teese. And my wife likes Dita Von Teese. And so that CD down. The White Stripes meet Red Cross, Red Blood Cells. This must be mashups. I think I made that cover myself, just printing it off the internet. These look like all bootleg or just stuff I recorded, interviews with the White Stripes. I recorded them off the computer. Yeah, This is KROQ, internet streaming broadcast, June 14th, 2003. Yeah, I was into the White Stripes big time. This is the unauthorized biography of the White Stripes. I mean, when I get obsessed with something, I tend to go all the way. Here's the White Stripes playing at Rudyard's, which I believe is a pub in Houston. In 2001, I've been to Rudyard's. Houston is a even bigger nightmare than Dallas. All right, Lynn Anderson. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. Patsy Cline's Last Sessions. God, that was such a loss when she passed away. Escarita. Little Richard's inspiration. I don't think they liked each other too much. Here's the best of Eddie Cochran. Here's Rhino Records' best of Jerry Lee Lewis. The Shangri-Las at their best. Let's see, more comments. Let's see. I keep getting 405 errors when I try Truth Social. Yeah, I think there's probably people trying to F with him. And by him, I mean Trump, because it's a Trump deal. I think it's supposed to be half Facebook, half Twitter. No, you can't have three halves. Maybe 1/4 Twitter, one third Twitter, 1/3 YouTube, 1/3 Facebook. It's supposed to combine all these social media that we already know. The fuck is that? Okay, they're saying the local comic store is closed today. It's too unsafe to drive in this weather. I'll say thanks. Well, I had planned to stay here and pack all day today. So I may break it up into several shows. When my wife wakes up here in a second, I may end this broadcast, and then I may come back on all through the day. And I'll be doing a lot of broadcasts like this over the next few days. Or weeks, or however long it takes to pack. Bopalina, Ronnie Self. Boy, Ronnie Self is a great guy. This is stuff. Look into these artists if you haven't already. Paulo Costa. Just saying hi. I'm working, so I can't pay attention to the chat. Okay, cool. Well, we're finally. Paulo was on the show last night, Graphic Man's show, but he's in Portugal, so he's like. It's like 2 a.m. and he has to get off the show early. But when I come on like this, it's during the day for him. Yeah, Marty Robbins. I was just thinking, well, it's the day here too. Oh, it must be like late in the day for him, like, almost quitting time. That must be the difference. Here's some Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys. Wanda Jackson, the Singles, 1953 to 58. The Johnny Burnett Trio. Sex Pistols. More Sex Pistols. Japanese pop, beat, and bossa nova, 1966 to 1970. Love, Peace, and Poetry, Japanese psychedelic music. Oh, this is a great record, The Modern Lovers. Sid Vicious sings. The Great Rock and Roll Swindle. The Sex Pistols flogging a dead horse. I'm getting out of here. I think this is that record they used to advertise in all the comic books with the blue ghoul with the fangs, and it was in almost every issue you bought in the 70s. You can just listen to it on YouTube. Surf Bunnies and Hot Rod Honeys. So girl singers, Carol Connors, Beach Girls, Bermudas, Surfer Girls, Surfettes, Buzz Cox, Best of Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers. Yes, indeed. Frank Sinatra. Yeah, this is rock and roll from Fraternity Records. Look at that. That's Sparkle Moore. She was kind of like a female Elvis. She's got the pompadour. Isn't that cool? Yes, indeed. Boy Trouble, the Carpax Girls. So Carpax was a record label. These are girl artists from that label. National Lampoon, That's Not Funny, That's Sick. So try our frog's legs, and he's looking up at him sad. Yeah. I had the record, and then when CDs came out, I had to get all the CDs of all the records that I loved. That's where a lot of money went back in that time period when I could have been buying comic books if I was just single-mindedly focused on one thing I collected. Red Cross, Third Eye. They're a good band. I've seen them live. And then we got some Beatles records. And Patti Page, and this Loretta Lynn record that was produced by Jack White of the White Stripes. And now he's in, he's got a bunch of bands now. He's actually a very cool guy. What is this? The Fab Four's biggest remixed hits. Electrifying remixed performances by England's Paul McCartney. Never before has the world heard anything like them, and here they are, the Beatles Remixers group with their new collection of remixes. I need to listen to this because I forgot what this even is. And of course, the Rubber Soul and Hard Day's Night. Everybody's got those in some format or other. Or multiple formats, you know. Sgt. Pepper. Here they are goofing around about to shoot the Butcher cover, which was an amazingly stupid move. I don't know what they were thinking when they decided, yeah, let's just, our next album cover, let's just be butchers and be covered in blood with baby doll parts. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Okay, I can't fit some CDs in there, so I'll put in this. This is, I recorded this off the radio in the late 70s, the Subgenius Foundation. It's Ivan Stang and Philo Drummond. It came on 570 WFAA radio, I think it was at the time, their talk radio, and they talked about their Church of the Subgenius, and it was like when they were first forming it. And it was, I think, maybe their first radio appearance, and I just recorded it on my childhood little Panasonic recorder. At least that's what it says it is. I've got that tape somewhere. If that's not it, That's just going to fill up a little hole in the box because CDs won't fit there. What else do I have to fit in that hole? Oh, here's another one. Do you have this restaurant where you guys live, Taco Casa? It's really shitty, but I save it just because the cup is so fricked up. That's how I felt the last few weeks, man. This is like this is like me moving boxes and taking pictures off the wall. This is exactly what it sounded like. Because, you know, I was getting too old for this shit. How many people? 7 people watching. When I get to this new place, I'm going to be doing a lot more, whatever YouTube, Truth Social, whatever network I'm going to be on. Maybe I'll channel it to both or whatever, Rumble, something. I'll be on a lot more. But it'd be interesting if I get on Truth Social and like I have, because it seems like I don't know why I can't get. Maybe it's because I don't know. It seems like I could get more than 323 subscribers. The last video I did where I was walking on the train tracks, I lost a subscriber. I'm thinking, what did I say? You know, and then I lost another one, and then I gained them back. It was like, why can't I progress? I guess I should just get on the phone and read to you what is that stupid app that tells you about what comics are you should collect. Then I'll be famous. All right, so let's get more CDs. Enough grumbling. Definitive Mixes, Volume 1. This is a bootleg, so someone must have decided the remixes on CD were shitty, so they decided to do it right. Here's the Ruddles, which is just fucking amazing. I mean, really, the Ruddles music, which was Michael Palin, you know, it was Eric Idle, or Neil Innes did he did all the Monty Python music, Neil Innes, and he did a great job as John Lennon. And these Beatles parodies are legitimately good music, and it's just almost as much fun as just like new Beatle records. And they did a parody of the Beatles story, and it was called All You Need Is Cash. It was a little TV movie, and they showed it one Saturday night. Instead of Saturday Night Live, they ran that, and it was like a co-production of the Monty Python guys and the Saturday Night Live people, and there were some Saturday Night Live people in it, like Belushi and I think maybe Bill Murray, I think it was. I don't know. They had real rock stars in it talking about this imaginary band, the Ruddles, and it's worth watching. Okay, Red Cross. There's Blondie in Philadelphia in 1978 and Dallas in 1980. Blondie was not named after the comic strip. They hung out with the Ramones in those days when they were playing in the Bowery in New York, right? And Johnny Ramone was a big World War II buff and collected German memorabilia and was all into that and read weird war tales. I think all of the Ramones, that was their favorite comic. They always talk about it in interviews. More Blondie. Anyway, so um, Johnny Ramone was talking about Hitler's German Shepherd that was named Blondie, and they liked the name. So in reality, Deborah Harry, Christine, they named their band after Hitler's dog. So that is a true fact. It is confirmed by my friend who's since passed away, but he directed a Ramones video and for a substitute, and he he uh, he got that right from the horse's mouth. And what's his face that directed? What was the guy that directed some of the good X-Men movies? Well, he had one misfire. The guy that did the X-Men and X-Men 2 and Days of Future Past, whatever his name is, he mentioned that in an interview too. He was also aware of that reality of where Blondie got the name. Oh, this is interesting. 60s and 70s Golden Nuggets tracks. Beat 600. I don't remember this record even existing. Shonen Knife was a Japanese girl band. More Red Cross. Born Innocent. That's named after that Linda Blair TV movie where she was a teenage alcoholic, I believe. And this is a... What is this? This must be a single. Yeah. Oh, this is a single for the song 1976 by Red Cross. For the movie Spirit of 76. And the two members of Red Cross starred in that movie. That was a good movie, Spirit of 76, if you can find it.
Looks like sherbet. Taste those bones. I see.
What is this? Copyright infringement is your best entertainment value. This must be a record from Negative Land. There's nothing with it. I don't know where it is.
You really don't drink it. You slurp it up. It's the hottest cold drink going, and you can get
It's Ben Hall and the Ramblers. I don't even remember owning this. It's not in a clamshell. It's actually in a cardboard deal. Same with the Servatron. I think this is kind of Devo-like stuff. I think. And here's the Gals of the Big D Jamboree, which was a local live music deal in the 50s. Oh, and the Fifth Dimension. I love the Fifth Dimension. Jerry Halliwell. I love the Spice Girls. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. Post-Punk Diary. This must have been free with a record, with a British music magazine, I think. I don't know what this is. I think it's shitty, probably. I don't remember. I must have bought it just because I was hoping they'd be a good, Bond. I don't know what it is. It's X. An anthology of X. National Lampoon's Lemmings, which was a off-Broadway parody of the Woodstock. A lot of the people that later would be in Saturday Night Live, Belushi and Chevy Chase and everybody were in that. This must be the soundtrack to Lord of the Rings. Have you heard of all the controversy about this Amazon Lord of the Rings? It's apparently... I don't think people are going to like it too much. Here's Chet Baker. I think Amazon was hoping, well, we'll just have a new well, this will just be like Game of Thrones, but they're making some weird casting decisions that are putting off fans. Okay. Patsy Cline story. Larry Burton breakout. Flowers, the Rolling Stones. The Primitives, Pure. I like them. That was from the 80s, I think. Late 80s. I guess this is Viking stuff. I don't really remember owning this. Songs of Yggdrasil. Shamanic chants from the Northern Mysteries. So I guess this is music Thor would listen to go to bed at night. Attack of the Giant Revillos. The Revillos are a great band too. I almost have the whole side of this CD rack emptied now. Killer Barbies. They were, I think, half German, half Italian band. There was an Italian horror movie called Killer Barbies, but I think it was spelled, Barbies was spelled B-Y-S. But they starred in it, and they had a really cool song called Lover Killer, or Love Killer, or something like that. Here's the Ramones Road to Ruin record. More Ramones. Another Killer Barbies record. These were hard to find. Dion in stereo. Okay, so that's...
Jack the Ripper, the one-way streets.
Oh, I guess this is No Doubt. I actually bought a No Doubt record. Can you imagine? Carole King Tapestry. Here's the Dwarves. I saw the Dwarves live. They actually look they don't look as punk rock as you'd think. They kind of look kind of conservative, but what they were doing was insane. Reminded me of that punk rock band that was on WKRP in Cincinnati. Anyway, I don't know if I can even show the cover. It's got some nudity on it, but there's a dwarf. What? I didn't even know I had this. Music from the Classic Republic serials. Oh, that's kick-ass. Best of Chocolate Watch Band. Chan Romero, Hippie Hippie Shake. Tanya Tucker, Super Hits. I need to go get some bubble wrap packing material from one of I salvaged all this stuff from Diamond Distributors, all this packing material, so I can put it here and see if there's anything else I can put in there. I think I'll put in my Star Trek gun in this box. Oh, here's a little of these. Oh, shit. I don't know. This is a case I made for myself, but I don't know what's on it. But I don't have time to find out, so I'm just packing everything up. Oh, this is Alex Jones from May of 2013. I wrote on it. And this is the cover I made for it. It's insanity, I know. And here's a DVD-R. I don't know what it is either. I'll just put it on the top of this box. Here's a photo of a Jean Harlow wax figure that I once owned. It was all beat up. I gave it to a girlfriend at the time, so it's long gone and probably was destroyed in a Houston flood or something. Anyway, that was I got that at the same time as that Hedy Lamarr figure that I got. Here's some flashcards in case I ever forget my multiplication tables, and I can use these to remember. But a normal person, I've been told recently I'm abnormal. A normal person would probably throw that in the trash instead of transporting it to Iowa. But it's coming with me because I think that's how I learned my multiplication tables. I think that was, I don't know if I'm not 100% sure if that's the one my mom used or if I bought that. Yeah, why would I buy it later? It has to be. Oh, what is this? Happy holidays. Oh, okay.
Jackson and the Jackals. And before that, it was Louie Louie by the Swamp Rats, who are from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've been there, and it is the pits.
All right, let me go get some cushion. Let's see how many views, if it's changed on the house. Shit, man. Why am I not listening to Alex Jones, man? What is wrong with me?
Life-changing, life-empowering products. You're not asking for some athletes and influencers. Exercise the flexibility and accuracy, taking up the time, also is critical for immune system, so much more. It's 50% so things can settle very quickly. Just everybody needs this. What's it? 1,406 views, 81 saves in 21 hours. It only takes one of those 81 people to buy the house, I guess. That's what I reckon. All right, let's go get some packing material. I can't take you with me, but you can stare at the wall there. Oh. Wait, I have some upstairs, I think. I don't have to go all the way downstairs. Whoa.
Oh, they go walking with the red dress on. Wait a minute, let them knock you to a gun. I feel your blonde, but you look so fine. Seem like I'll never make up my mind, girl. Love is what I'm show is my eyes will see. I won't go on wherever I look. Though I feel another and she's I like to do it in the love and love. Everyone I love in the love and love like a girl. Well, there's her just a
Did I forget the tape? I think so. Okay, so I got some packing material. This is actually a big piece. I can't believe I forgot the damn tape. Motherfucker. CDs. I write on it with marker.
Reserve capacity naturally older, it may mean that your health span is shorter than it would have been if you hadn't had COVID and you didn't have the spike protein in your body. And what's the solution is to get rid of the spike protein, right? Or not be exposed to it in the beginning. Exactly, but exposure is something I feel like.
I gotta turn this around.
Thinking about them realistically, you're gonna get exposed. So how do you go about taking care of this spike protein over time for people who are exposed? The most important thing is to understand is that you need
Fuck you. All right, I guess I need to go get some tape. Well, actually, I'll just take this box downstairs, tape it down there. I'll be right back. How heavy will this be? Rather heavy. I'm going to use smaller boxes to pack the rest.
Welcome, psycho slaves of the underground. We're right down here in California. To the pros, nothing bread. Before that, we have the Sparkles from Nashville doing Girls. And immediately preceding that was Bird 65 by the Trash Can.
My little baby brother used to play down on the floor, but now he's not satisfied to do it anymore. He's got a funny habit, and I don't know why. He walks around the ceiling now and stepping on the fly. Baby brother, he learned to crawl on the kitchen wall. Baby brother, just the other day, well, I bless my soul, I found him swimming around in the goldfish pool. And nobody told him that he had a daughter. He swam around for hours with his head underwater. Baby brother, you may swim all you wish, but don't eat the fish, baby brother. My little baby brother is a cute little dust, but it's plain to see that he's not one of us. Now when we begin, I know you're gonna ask us where we found him on the porch in the crazy little basket, baby brother. Baby brother, although your hair is blue, we make another world of you, baby brother. I bought my baby brother a toy balloon. Let it get away and it flew toward the moon. Instead of crying, he just climbed up on the bed. He started to flap his arms, and we ain't seen him since. A baby brother, baby brother. Though you're out for outer spaces, I can still see your faces, baby brother. Baby brother.
All right. Well, my mother-in-law got these from a local liquor store. It's a tequila box. I don't know if this is going to be sturdy enough for what we're doing. No, it's not sturdy enough. It'll be sturdy for... Maybe I could put some Mego action figures in this, but not CDs. I wonder what's going on in the world. Maybe I should look here.
So just like hire a lot of like all this write scripts, like no for me, like they're all my directors, but I assistant, you tell them like, hey, this guy needs this, right? They're all the works and tell them that they need this. So that's the only way I've been able to scale, okay? And it's still
Well, yeah, the news doesn't look too good. Let me see if I can even remember how the sharing of the screen works. Okay, so what I do is I hit share. I used to be on share screen. Share screen.
You gotta use a lot of asynchronous methods, and what that means is it's not like live one-on-one. It's like a patient sends a message, and then like one of my staff or myself sees it, and then we reply maybe like an hour or two later.
That's not working.
12 hours later. So it's like it's kind of like
oh yeah, it is. No, there it is. All right, so we're on Drudge Report, which is a bunch of bullshit. But let's see what they're saying. Kremlin demands Kiev surrender. What's that? Says Trump praises Putin again, even as the Russian invasion of Ukraine looms, saying the Russian president is playing Biden like a drum.
people with is that the thing is not over. The pandemic is not over. It's still going strong, and it may.
Trump said Putin's smart. I mean, he's taking over a country for $2 worth of sanctions. I'd say that's pretty smart, Trump said. He's taking over a country, literally a vast, vast location, a great piece of land, a lot of people, and just walking right in. Interesting.
I signed up for the Boston Marathon. I've been training to complete that as much as I should be with me. This on prayer and store.com.
All right. And then there's people, the Drudge Report is no longer what it used to be. So now there's another one called populistpress.com, I believe. And it's made to look like the Drudge Report. Putin's innocent victims. Okay. Block. Oh, please. Oh boy. So I'm just checking on what's going on in the news. Grottuville. Oh, I misspelled it. Grottuville, Texas. That's what the weather's doing outside. No results found. Are you kidding me? Come on. What's wrong with these people? All right. I'll put in the old name, Arlington, Texas. They gave me Texas City. Why'd they give me Texas City? That's a town that about 100 years ago blew up from some oil refinery down the coast. I didn't hit.
All right.
There, okay. I'm hitting the right thing. 25 degrees. Feels like 17. There's not much moisture coming down. Let's see. What is the next 48 hours? Oh, frick you. All right. We only have 3 people watching. How about that? Yeah, this box not going to be sturdy enough for CDs. I don't. Or will it? I'm going to try it. Oh, look, it's the soundtrack to Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Modern Lovers. Here's from Delphi Records, Pulp Surfin'. It's surf music from the 60s. Tommy Edwards, It's All in the Game. This is a record that I inherited from my dad's collection, and then I later bought it on CD. Bob Thompson, The Sound of Speed. It's really good music. Singing Sex Symbols of the Airwaves. Electric Frankenstein, The Time Is Now. The Bride of Frankenstein, Franz Waxman's soundtrack. This is music from Indian films. It's the double album Kiss Alive, Kink's Greatest Hits, Wanda Jackson, 16 rock and roll hits. Just in case that's copywritten, I better turn that down. The complete Capitol hits of Farron Young. Live Fast, Love Hard, Die Young, and Leave a Beautiful Memory. Remember that song? The Collins Kids, they're great. The Dirty Novels, this band stayed at this house one time when they were playing in Dallas. Did that as a favor for a friend. I mean, they were okay. They slept on the floor in the living room. Cat Talk, Best of Imperial Rockabilly. John's Children in A Midsummer Night's Scene. ELO Greatest Hits. Beach Boys, Summer Sounds, and Pet Sessions. Oh, this is outtakes from their sessions. The Outcast, I'm in Pittsburgh and it's raining. The Avengers 6, Real Cool Hits. On top of an ice cream truck. The singles from Susie and the Banshees. This is great.
Rick's gonna be cutting me off here, so stay tuned. On the other side, we'll go into this. It'll be great.
Okay, what do we got here? Oh, these are acted out Tales from the Crypt. It's like old radio shows.
I've been on air for more than 25 years, and long before I started selling high-quality vitamin D3 8 years ago, I've been promoting people.
The very best of Olivia Newton-John. The greatest hits of Cheap Trick. Drop Out with the Barracudas. Jim Croce, Photographs and Memories, his greatest hits. That's a great record. It's like the soundtrack to the Judge Dredd movie from the 90s with Stallone. I think I bought that before the movie came out with high hopes. Then Stimpy. Wagner. Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. Hole. Gallon Drunk. Is it 11 yet? Yeah, oh, okay. I gotta refresh this.
And we want to hear from you this morning. The phone number to call is going to be 877-789-2539. And
I'm missing
we'll be
Alex
taking
Jones. So
your calls this morning on the American Journal. We want to know what's important to you.
I mean, how they demonize Alex Jones, like J. Jonah Jameson in the last Spider-Man movie is made to, they make him appear like Alex Jones. And then in the new Peacemaker series, when when Peacemaker first goes into his father's house, who turns out to be this white supremacist supervillain. He's watching television, and it's an obvious parody of Alex Jones. So, two shows in recent times just demonize him. And you can say a lot of things about him, but he's not a racist guy. Well, actually, I mean, Spider-Man didn't depict him as being racist. They just depicted him as being nuts.
Very, very intensely today. We're doing special reports and more at Infowars.com as it's needed, and we'll also be hosting a Saturday live show and a special Sunday 6-hour.
John Goris says, Paul was good. I know she was very divisive. Well, at the time, I didn't know that what she would later become, the horror show that she would later become. This is a CD that a friend of mine made, Feeling So Groovy Inside the Christian Music of the Now Generation. He collected these groovy 60s, early 70s Christian records, and then he made a homemade CD with the best of those type bands. This is a record where they remake Saturday morning theme songs. Twin Peaks soundtrack. Hillbilly Frankenstein. I don't really remember this band too much. Intoxica. I guess I bought the soundtrack to Batman Forever. It's another whole record.
And they had, obviously the FBI and the rest of it.
I got a lot of this whole stuff.
And, I mean, we're as clean as a whistle, obviously. That's just how I've been my whole life. Straight shooter, there's nothing going on here. I don't take
Jabberjaw, good to the last drop. The Seekers were an interesting band. Yeah, I love the Seekers. I've got Seekers records here too. Did I just show you one? But I love the Seekers. Here's Southern Culture on the Skids. I saw them live also. That main room in the house we're going to is so big, I could have bands perform in that main room. Fuzztones. Oh, here's a. This is recorded live, February 1995. It's a live recording of Hole. Rook Assault, American Thighs. Tunes. Best of the Cordettes, they did Mr. Sandman. This is Charlie R&B. This is where I first heard Aged and Mellow Blues by Little Esther. Boy, that's a great song. Esther Phillips. Rock Baby Rocket, Johnny Carroll. He was a local Dallas guy. Bobby Fuller 4. This has got 2 of their albums on it. Cruisin' 1963. I don't know who this Betty Boo is. I bought it for the cover. That's from an old cigarette ad. But I guess she dressed cool. I don't remember the music being as good as the record cover. Soundtrack to Pee-wee's Big Adventure, which was early Danny Elfman, as I recall. It sounds like Fellini music. The Goops. I don't really remember the Goops too much. It's something I'll listen to at some point. Another White Stripes record. And Spy Magazine put out a disc of Spy music. Ricky Nelson, Buddy Holly, Little Anthony and the Imperials.
absolutely true. Yeah, now they're harassing Joe Rogan because of
Boss, the Rumblers,
the
Pink.
Democrat lawyers that basically
That's, I think, her first record.
are now trying to suck him into its stalking. It's Democrat Party, deep state, stalking of everything. And all I want is a good, just society, and to not have a bunch of
Garbage.
to go to space, and to have a system based
X.
on honorable competition, but not
Bill Haley in the
competition so
comments.
you kill your competition. And
I sank a lot of money into CDs.
And I just love you. And I'm genuine.
Halloween
I'm
Horror.
free, and they know it. So we've been through it a lot together.
The Tiki Tones play songs for the suburban savage.
It is definitely 2 minutes to midnight, both on the case of nuclear war, but also the end of all of our speech.
Scary stories, frightening tales for television. For Halloween, rather. Did I say television? Loopy, man.
But remember, you're all going to die anyway. What matters is how you act and how you act now in front of God, and in front of your family.
Shangri-La's.
And so, it's a spiritual fight. The most important thing is changing
Jesus
the soul.
and Mary Chain.
Realizing God's real and the devil's real, and that choice is eternal. That's everything.
Not some seen Southern Culture on the Skids 8 times. Ricky Nelson, he was in Rio Bravo, right? Yes, I believe so.
Oh, your car broke down. Your car's a piece of crap. Who cares? You're made by God. You're amazing.
Cool Yule.
With communion with the Holy Spirit takes you to the next level.
Chipmunks.
And then everything else will flow from that. We're a rich, wealthy, powerful
Christmas
society
favorites.
because we were a little Christian. And the blessings were just like torrents on us. And then now we left God. Like you flip a light switch, the blessings gone. And we're ruled by
Devo Easy Listening Disc.
like Pelosi and Biden, who are
This is
emblematic
stuff from
of
Enigma
running
Records.
satanic government. And that's the archetype of evil leaders. They're like
Mojo Nixon,
Skeksis,
Agent
Dark Crystal.
Orange,
Now that's a fictional science fiction film.
Dead Milkman, that kind of thing.
This is the real world with real Skeksis that want to subconsciously take you with them
Go-Go's.
because they know they're already dead on the inside. We've got
Earl
Pelosi,
Bostic.
calling Ukraine a totally different country. When we go back.
I think I filled this box.
These are the people in command of nuclear weapons. Just remember that.
Did I bring the tape upstairs? Yes, I did. Amazing.
Infowars.com. Tomorrow's news today. We are fighting the New World Order at point blank range. I am absolutely going up against the worst people at every level. And it's only been your prayers.
Rio Bravo's outstanding. Love the Ricky Nelson duet with Dean Martin in that.
We have reached the heart of the war. We are entering the most important phase of the war against tyranny and fighting back against their unrestricted, undeclared war against
Thing about today, any of these musical artists that you might be interested in, you don't have to go out and buy the CDs or records. You can just listen to it on YouTube and see if you like it. One advantage to the horrible modern world. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on, but I have a sneaking suspicion we're not being told the full truth about what's going on in Ukraine. But who knows? I've been wrong before. War is always a horrible thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up and come back in maybe an hour. Just randomly check during the day. I'm gonna be on and off live because All right, now I think I'm going to get something to eat. So I will be seeing you in broadcast. In broadcast.